What's up guys, Bionic here, welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video where we have yet another one done. ORC Crypt. I just got it to work. So a few things have changed since the last time I tried. We'll do the same as we typically do. We go over the run and then I am going to go over the champions, yada yada yada. You guys understand this, so let's just get going already. Let's see here. Okay, so what I did differently from the other runs is to simply use Tuhok the Wanderer instead of Zargala. And so pretty straightforward in the sense that, you know, we're just going for RNG. We're just depending on RNG here. And by now, you know, you understand that this is how this works. So we have a relentless Ultimate Gaelic. That's something else that I changed. Then we have a relentless Tuhok the Wanderer as well. We have our typical Seer, which is built for the dungeon, so full nuke gear. We have a Veteran, which is in a stun set. And then we have a Krila Witch Arm, which is kind of like just in lifesteal. I was starting to build her for Clan Boss and then just decided that, you know what, let's just give this a shot. Okay, so controlling the waves is actually not that bad. We have a great form of crowd control like that with the AoE Sleep. And so you can see it working there. So I wait until the second turn around because I'm above 200 speed. I know I'm going twice before the opponents, and so you do not want to use it right off the bat, okay? We also get a good amount of damage from the AoE from the Ultimate Gaelic. Okay, this guy can hit, man. Ultimate Gaelic can really hit. I did a full build video on this guy. This is yet another way to build him. In this case, we're just going for a crowd control Ultimate Gaelic. With that relentless set, we have a turn meter boost on the A1, we have a turn meter reduction single target on the A2, and then we have an AoE HP burn turn meter reduction on the A3. I mean, what more could you want from a champion, right? Plus the HP burn, the whole thing, okay? So in this case right here, we are buffing up. We are going to sort of like try and nuke with the Seer again, right? It might not exactly work. We have a decent nuke as well, decrease speed, which is huge from Tuhok the Wanderer. In case you guys do not know about the new guy, Tuhok the Wanderer, he has a like block cooldown skills or something on the A1. His A2 is kind of like a AoE decrease speed, and then the A3 is a single target stun with a steal of the turn meter, okay? So what was obvious to me here is that I couldn't get this to work without a healer if I did not have more crowd control. And the only way to do that was to focus on turn meter control. Alright, so Tuhok the Wanderer and Ultimate Gaelic are key for this to work, at least for me, in Relentless, right? And you need those procs. So I'm not saying it's easy, I'm not saying it's going to be a one-shot deal, but you got to get this to work in the sense that it has to line up. All right, so above 200 speed, relentless, good amount of accuracy, and then just pray to the gods. And that is what I did. And this is my second attempt with this setup right here, with this gear. Tuhok is not even maxed out. I did do the masteries on this guy. We did go for Evil Eye. We did go for War Master for a little bit more damage. And so here, pretty simple. It's the same boss as the previous faction wars, right? So this guy is going to steal your buffs. He's going to then apply a debuff spread. And so it's a little bit risky to like apply anything right there, which I stupidly do. I apply decreased attack when I should have went for the A2 instead to not apply anything, but I'm thinking he's not going to hit as hard with a decreased attack, therefore I might be able to take a third hit, because don't forget, I'm not healing here. I'm just hoping that I turn control the meter enough that I like take maybe 2 hits total, tops 3, okay? So that means this guy needs to never really sort of like take 4 turns, basically, okay? So that's the goal right here. Then we also try to control the ads. You have to, all right? It's not perfect. I do end up controlling them to some extent, but I think at some point I do end up with like a leech or something, right? So it's not the end of the world. Also, pay attention to when you're using like the A3 from Tuhok the Wanderer. The most amount of turn meter there is on the boss, the better it is to use. So don't use it when he just took a turn. It's going to be kind of wasted, so you have to play around with that a little bit. Anyway, all to say that relatively easy. We go for the AoE HP burn. It does do a little bit of damage, but again, we're more all about sort of like the turn meter control that it brings to the table. We also nuke with the Seer on different occasions. I think I do it 2 or 3 times, and then the second time is towards the end. And also, if you're going to nuke, don't do it as he's just about to take a turn and then he's close to 20% health, or else you're going to trigger him healing himself up. The goal would be to be at like 22%. He takes a turn, then you stock up on your buffs, and then you nuke him. Okay, so you prevent him from using that HP exchange skill. Therefore, you're not prolonging the fight, and you're not adding more RNG to you surviving or not. All right, so pretty kind of like straightforward, I'd say, but like obviously it's not perfect. Okay, it does take a little bit of effort to time this and everything. So right here we got a big karma burn. We nuke both of the ads, and then we're trying to control that Terminator. See, he's still on 3 turns. That means he has not taken a turn yet. All right, since the beginning. So I killed both the ads. I took 1 hit so far, and now he's about to take a second turn. All right, we're gonna see that in a second, and I believe I take 1 more hit after that, which I can sort of tank, because as you'll see with the gear, we did not focus on just damage. We went for survivability as well. Again, this is just trying to survive, trying to control the turn meter for as long as possible, really. Okay, so let's keep going here. Fast forward a little bit. So then same thing, we're controlling the turn meter. He took another turn. We're almost dead. We're basically dead. I'm thinking this is not going to work. So what do I do now? Well, what I do now is end up dealing a little bit too much damage. I think he does his HP exchange skill. But here's the good thing about that, is that right there, I try to go for... Oh no, I do get it. Sorry, we never get to that. I end up doing the karma burn, then I get the crowd control from the A2. The previous run, he ended up doing the HP exchange, and then it lasted forever. It really didn't work. And then right here, we hope for a little bit of proc for turn meter boost, or allies join attack. We did not get it. It's not the end of the world. More turn meter reduction right here. Boom, boom. And more turn meter reduction. Boom, from 2-Hawk to Wanderer. Okay, so you see how that is sort of like snowballing from the A3 of 2-Hawk, the AoE from Ultimate Gaelic, and then we have also the A2 from Ultimate Gaelic. Okay, so that is a huge amount of turn meter control, and if you time it correctly, that's literally a full turn meter control. All right, and so there it is. Boom, 8 minutes and 41 seconds. Orked, Crip, completed. Let's go over the gear of the champions. So same gear. Same gear, guys. I've been reshuffling that gear around over and over and over again, so it's working, right? Why do anything else, or why invest more silver into more gear? I am increasing sort of like the accessories a little bit here and there for like a little bit more accuracy, but overall it's kind of the same gear. This Krila Witch Harm, I did not really show her before. I started sort of, like I said, building for clan boss, and then it sort of just stopped there. So this worked as is, just about 200 speed, which is perfect. Seer built for dungeons, again, as is. I'm not going to cover her too much in detail. I have a full build video on her. Nothing has really changed. I suppose I can go quickly over the gear pieces here. Again, just some speed. Speed right here. We have crit damage gloves, defense percent chest, speed boots. Right here we have HP, crit damage, and accuracy, not maxed out. As for the skills, they are not done. For the masteries, pretty straightforward. War Master, Evil Eye. This again was sort of built for both, right? Evil Eye would not be needed for clan boss, so this is gonna have to be redone anyway, but this is what I went with. As for the Seer, she does have Helm Smasher. Okay, you want this chick to nuke, you give her Helm Smasher and a lot of crit damage and a lot of buffs, and then that's it, right? We don't have Evil Eye on her. Okay, I did not respec her from what she typically is for my dungeons. All the skills are done on this champion. Here's the gear real quick. I showed it before. I'll show it again. 4 rolls of crit rate. Thank you. Yeah, 2 rolls of crit damage right there. 6-star crit damage gloves. HP percent chest. 4 rolls of crit damage on the boots. Yeah. And a 4-star accuracy banner, which is good enough for what I want to do. Okay, not good enough for Tag Arena or Arena. You would want like 400, 500 accuracy, but kind of impossible to do with these offensive stats. Zargala we dropped. Okay, so Zargala was in there before, but she just wasn't bringing enough to the table. Who needs decreased defense? No. Turn meter control is more important, all right? And then here's our Relentless set, the really fast one with the crit rate gloves, which is typically on the Armiger, and the Allure. I also showed this before. I can probably show you guys this again real quick. Okay, I have it right here. And so it's typically this right here. We have the Armiger, Allure, now Killian, Doom Priest, and Ultimate Gaelic. They all use exactly this set to get this done. Actually, Doom Priest could have used it. That was a plan. I ended up not using it. And then 2-Hawk had the one that's little bit more relentless and damage at the same time. Tiny little bit slower, but then the Lightsworn, the Lugan, and now the 2-Hawk typically has that set, okay? So real quick, the pieces here, defense percent chest, speed boots. We have a defense with a lot of speed shield, obviously. It's a shield, they always have defense. We have an attack ring, crit damage amulet, and an accuracy banner. All the skills are done on this champion because I used him a long time ago, and I now still do apparently. Helm Smasher on this guy. I thought I had War Master. I don't. Okay, Helm Smasher it is then. But yeah, so just go for Evil Eye again if you can. A little bit more accuracy down here. Extend those debuffs. Yes, please. Then we have our Veteran, which is kind of built for this specifically. So War Master, Evil Eye. I think that's the most important you want out of this guy. Life Drinker could be good as well if you're not going to have any life steal, which I don't. For the skills, they are all done. It's a rare champion, quite easy to do. And then here's the gear. I forgot the amulet. I was probably moving things around. So anyway, doesn't need an amulet, doesn't need maxed out gears. So this one, this stun set is, I forget which one this is now. Hold on, let's pull up the spreadsheet. This stun set is the speedy one, apparently. Okay, so this one right here. So Ghostborn had it, Sination number 2 had it, Athel got it, Bellower got it, and now Veteran got it, okay? And so it might have changed a little bit. I don't remember having immortal pieces with it, but anyway, okay, you kind of get the point. You're just going for speed overall, and then the utility of having a stun. Like, this is pretty bad. It's 3 rolls of speed, but like, probably never going to max out that piece. We got the shield here, defense percent chest, crit rate gloves, decent pair of boots. I've reused those boots before. We have an HP banner. Okay, so this guy, like, he was there for decreased attack, but like, I was super low on accuracy. It ended up working, so, you know, not the end of the world. Okay, and finally, the new guy, 2-Hawk the Wanderer. I kind of like him. I'm probably going to max him out. Maybe going to try and use him a little bit more throughout the game. Maybe like Tag Arena or something. We'll see. But this set is a little bit more offensive, relentless, okay? So we also have some speed. It is still real important to have a decent amount of speed. We do have crit damage gloves, but it has a lot of defense, right? And I think I went with an attack percent chest in this case, okay? And then we went for speed boots again. It's actually faster. It's kind of funny though, because I switched some pieces around, and then with this guy, no, they're almost the same actually now. All right, but this one has crit damage gloves. I guess that's the only big difference. Then we have attack ring, defense amulet with a lot of accuracy. I needed a lot of accuracy on this guy. You want to be above 220 if you can. And accuracy banner. The skills are not all done. I literally used my 4 remaining epic tomes, hoping maybe they would all go in the same skill. Now looking at this, I just realized it would not have done anything anyway, because I wanted just to reduce the cooldown. So didn't get lucky, just deals a little bit more damage, kind of went with it, and then I did the masteries. And so War Master, Evil Eye, here again, okay, Cycle of Magic, maybe for that occasional sort of like skill refresh, that would be amazing, but didn't really happen. We also used that aura to our advantage for the extra attack, and so that's it, guys. I also had Blood Feather, which was sort of like another option I was considering, because she does have a turn meter control, all right, 30%. It's on a 5-turn cooldown as well, and decreased speed, but that's kind of like 2-Hawk. So I was like, do I do Ultimate Gaelic and 2-Hawk or Ultimate Gaelic and Blood Feather? Decided to go with 2-Hawk the Wanderer. His passive is kind of cool as well. So anyway, guys, all that being said, last thing, of course, the Great Hall. There you have it, okay? So another one completed. And so now I'm at, I believe you guys can see it, okay, 814 stars. 5 more stars to get. We have Demon Spawn, which I have not tried the last stage yet. I just got to stage 21 not too long ago. And then the Dwarf Crypt, which I like I said the other day, failed miserably. All right, so I gotta rework this gear. It's not working out. We'll see if I can come up with a setup that is gonna work with the current champions that I have. Anyway, all that being said, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.